The impact of immuno-oncology agents, specifically the checkpoint inhibitors in cancer medicine, can't be overstated. They've impacted virtually almost every solid tumor in some way. And of course, that interest floated into liver cancer a few years back. And there were single-arm phase 2 studies of both nivolumab and pembrolizumab that showed very encouraging response rates of 15 to 20% in a pretreated liver cancer population. And keep in mind, most of the drugs we have available, the kinase inhibitors or even ramucirumab, really improve survival, but not with significant response rates. The data from CheckMate-040 with nivolumab and the KEYNOTE-240 study with pembrolizumab showed that in single-arm studies, these drugs had responses, and they were very durable responses, well over a year. And the side effect profile was better than expected, meaning there was no difference really in the liver cancer population than in non-HCC populations. We do need to pay attention to the AST and ALT and liver function probably a little more closely given the underlying cirrhosis. But needless to say, these drugs looked very encouraging, and based on the phase 2 data, both drugs got accelerated approval. Accelerated approval is always dependent on phase 3 data. So whereas nivolumab went frontline versus sorafenib, and those data will be presented at ESMO, at ASCO and here at ILCA, again, we are presenting the data of KEYNOTE-240, which is the definitive phase 3 study for pembrolizumab in the second line versus placebo. It is probably the last placebo-controlled study we'll see in second line because of the robust approvals we've had from phase 3 data with other drugs.